All right, let's go ahead and get things underway. Let's move over to this screen. Hey everyone. Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to today's live stream. Let me go ahead and give Spotify the rest of the stream off. And welcome. Welcome to Classics Revisited. I'm sorry things are a little late today. This has been a really bad day in some ways. We had to we had a little household emergency that we needed to deal with. It's not a huge deal, but it was kind of gross. Um, Keyword maggots. Ugh. Never fun, and something that we had to deal with. I had just gotten woken up to deal with it, and so I get woken up. I get told there are maggots. There's a whole bunch of people involved in cleaning it up and getting it, sanitized and everything. And then I was able to come and start getting ready for the stream. So that's why we're late. I'm sorry. These things happen. Mesozoic Mind is here. Welcome back, Mesozoic. You were gone for what, like 2 days? Like, that's awesome. Thank you. And I gotta say that gold spider next to your name looks really good. I'm just saying. No, thanks again for being a member. I appreciate it very much. And just remember that here on Classics Revisited, these live streams, for the most part, are streamed to channel members only. If you want to be on the live stream, you have to kind of have a membership. And but I do make sure that the streams get released on Tuesday. So 2 days later, everyone will be able to watch the reaction on the VOD. So there is that option. And again, please feel free to purchase a channel membership, which I will talk about at some point during this stream. But in the meantime, we are here today to watch How to Train Your Dragon 2. And I've got to say, well, you know what? We're gonna do the sound test first, and then we're gonna get into the intro, because I feel like a lot of what I want to say about this movie is gonna go really well with the intro. And I don't know if you can see her, but she is just off screen. Miss Trouble right here. There she is. There she is. Is begging for my attention. I know what she wants. She wants treats. I'm not going to give her any treats for at least a couple of members, so. Sorry. After everything we did today, I haven't had lunch. I really, like, when I was getting ready for the stream, I had to create the stream because I hadn't done that yet. Then I had to go take a shower, still not eat lunch, but I was like, I'm not starting this stream without a drink. So, Hi. Hello, my pretty girl. How are you? You're so beautiful. Isn't she beautiful? She is just so beautiful. She is a beautiful kitty, and she knows it. She knows it so much. So, hi. How are you? Can I get a nose touch? Can I get a nose touch? No? All right. She don't want to do the nose touch. All right. Oh man, you had to deal with an ant problem? Dude. Ants suck. All right. I've dealt with ants, and they are not fun. Um I think one of the first times that I was living by myself, I had ants. Totally my fault. All right. I was leaving food out. This is one of the things you learn when you're living by yourself. And essentially, I was just like, it's like whenever you see a new wave of ants, you're like, okay, where are they coming from? Where is the source? How can I trace the little bastards? And yeah, no, you gotta find them, you gotta get rid of them, and then you gotta clean up whatever drew them in, and you gotta make sure that that never happens again. So it is definitely a learning experience. Hi, hi, how are you? She's like, why did you bring me in here, Dad? And I'm like, because I want you in here. I love you. I love you very much. Don't worry. We're going to give her treats in a few minutes. So, okay. So let's go ahead and do the sound test. What I'm going to do. Oh, God. Okay. I don't like wearing them across my body like this, like where the wire comes across my body. I mean, I could do that, I guess. I'm not a big fan, though. I don't know. Anyways, but if I want to be able to swivel these, like if I have to take these off and anything, and I want to swivel them in this direction so that they lay properly on my chest, I gotta wear them like this, so they don't swivel in both directions. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do the sound test real quick. So let me go ahead and mute the desktop audio, plug the headphones in, and I'm actually gonna start the movie. Don't worry, I'll bring it back. All right. Okay, and it's thinking. Bump bump. Bump bump. Bum ba-da-bum, ba 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 bum ba-da-bum bum 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 ba-da-bum do-do-do-do bum ba-da-bum ba-da-da-da bum ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da ba 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 bum. Okay, so hopefully you guys didn't hear the actual sound. You just heard my very, very awful scatting. So, if you did, let me know, because, copyright issue. But you know what you would have heard, because I'm sure you recognized what I was humming through my very, very horrible humming. So, all right. And apparently that is like 23 seconds worth of 23 seconds worth of intro right there. So, okay, all right. We're gonna give Trouble her treats, so she will leave me alone, and then we'll start doing the intro and then watching the movie. So hold on. No, 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 no. You stay right there. I know what you want. I know what you want. Okay, we're gonna give Trouble 6 treats, okay? Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the final one, 6. There you go. All right, there you go. Your dad loves you. Now go away. Okay, all right. So we are good there. Trouble should be fine. I'm gonna need to move this chair anyways, because I'm gonna need to be in that section of the of the shot. There we go, the shot. So, all right, and let's go ahead and we're gonna do the intro, and then we're gonna watch the movie. So, before we get started, just so you know, this is Classics Revisited, which is a live stream series where I watch a movie that I have enjoyed in the past and react to it. And my definition of a classic may not be your definition of a classic, but it's kind of what we do. It can be from this year, and if I enjoyed it and I think enough time has passed, I will watch it. So be careful, Um, Also, if you are expecting, I probably shouldn't have to tell members this. You know what? I'm not going to tell members this. You guys know the whole spiel, the whole, you're not going to get the video or the audio of the movie in this, like that whole thing. I shouldn't have to tell you guys that. I know, we have people coming in on the VOD. Should I do it for them? You know what? No, I'm not going to. There will be no audio and no video in this, at least not from the movie. It's just me reacting to the camera. So setting expectations, if you don't like that, please go away. I don't want to waste your time. There we go. I've done it. Okay. So with that said, we are going to do reaction videos off of this material. And to that end, we're going to do an intro. And then after this movie is done, we will do an outro as well. So in the spirit of getting started, we're going to go ahead and do that introduction right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Classics Revisited, the live streaming show where I watch and react to a movie that I have seen and enjoyed before. Now, my definition of a classic may not be your definition of a classic. I simply have to have enjoyed the movie and want to rewatch it. So it can be from 1960, it can be from 1930, it can be from 2024, or even 2025. As long as I enjoyed it, it could be considered classics revisited as long as I've seen it. So today's today's movie is going to be How to Train Your Dragon 2 from the year 2014. And man, whew, I have got some things to say about this movie. Let me think. As Classics Revisited is a watch party. This is serving as both a watch party and reaction to 2014's How to Train Your Dragon 2. Oh man, this movie. Hold on. My producer needs to go and figure out her next step here. All right, sweetie. I need you to figure that out. Okay. She's going to go stalk things on my bed. All right. Anyways. Wow. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is one of those films that I watched and was not prepared for how much I grew to love it. Like, there wasn't even any growth. Like, just watching the movie, it swept me off my feet, and I was immediately in love with it. Like its prequel, I did not see it in the theaters. I caught it on home release. I think I was watching it one day while I was like folding clothes. It was probably like 17 or something. So it had been out for a while. And I very soon just quickly forgot about folding clothes and was just transfixed to this movie. There is so much that goes on in this movie that I was just like, why are we not seeing more of this? Like, this is awesome. This is so well told. And, I think, I think one of the big things that this franchise does a successful job of doing, at least from the first movie to the second movie, is really upping the stakes. Like, the stakes were pretty high in the first movie, but that was all very much on kind of a micro villager level. The second movie really kind of expands it out into the world at large, and we see that there are definitely bigger threats than what the Vikings of Berk had to deal with. And now those threats are starting to encroach on their village. And I'm trying to say this without giving too much away, because even though I've seen this, there may be people on the rewatch that haven't, and I don't want to spoil too much. So now with Classics Revisited, I do reserve the right to pause and talk about certain scenes, but I try to keep those to a minimum, and I try to make them go quick, okay? Anyways, saw this movie, loved it. It remains probably my favorite film from this franchise, and I think for very, very good reason, which I will be very happy to talk about during the postmortem. So, anyways, I think we should just go ahead and get ready for this. So, looking forward to this. It has been a few years since I have seen this, and I'm eager to watch it, and we are going to do that in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please be sure to thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy these reactions, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this film, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of these reactions on my YouTube channel. There is a master list of all movies that I watch and react to, but I'm also starting to divide them up into smaller playlists, mostly by genre. How to Train Your Dragon 2 would be considered action, adventure, family, animated, probably fantasy. It would be on a lot of different playlists because it has a lot of genre elements to it, and it blends them pretty well, I might add. Anyways, any of those playlists you can find on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think that's everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna find you old headphones, and we're gonna get ready to watch this thing. So, all right. Mesozoic says that as excited as he is for this movie, this is the weakest film of the trilogy. To him, to be honest. Okay. I disagree with you, but that's fine. We've all got opinions, and I would be happy to hear your reasons for disagreeing. Oh my god, this feels weird putting it on this way. Okay, there we go. Um, but oh, and before we get started, I can see spots on my glasses, so I'm gonna clean my glasses real quick. There we go. There we go. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Okay. All right. Yes, sight is good. All right. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and bring up the timer real quick. Okay. There is ye olde timer. Let me bring up the tool to start the timer. And then hold on. I'm still working on trying to get the script the process for this part down. Okay, all right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna basically say, "Here we go." I'll throw out the thwip. Then about a second after that, I'm gonna start the movie, and then about a second or two after that, I will start the timer. So, just so you know, I'm still trying to figure all this out. Okay. I can see the timer. I can see the film. Okay. All right, guys. 2014's How to Train Your Dragon 2. Here we go. All right. I held it out for the full length, too. I think I did pretty good. Okay, let's get into position. Let's go ahead and move things around. Let's go ahead and hide some of the things we do not need for a while. Okay. Here we go. We're back in the world. The world of Burke and dragons. the, where the sheep live in fear. Okay, that sheep literally has a target painted on it. Oh god. Dragon race? I forgot about this. Those poor sheep. Okay, all right. Her dragon is called Barf. I completely forgot about this little, I don't know, this Quidditch derivative that they've got. That's funny. Ouch. He's not even here. Yeah, I was like, where is he? And there's Gerard Butler and Craig Ferguson. Only for a few hours she tried to bury you alive. You know. Okay, so it's been 5 years. Nice. A full service dragon wash. See, this is the advantage of not being, a violent warrior and being more of an engineer. Like this is one of the things that I've always loved about Hiccup. Meatlug. Some of these dragon names are great. Oh, is it? Oh, nice steal. Uh-oh. Nope, completely forgot about all of this. This is great. And Astrid is, yeah, no sheep for either of you. That's my. Oh, oh, hammer to the face. Oh, that's never fun. The sheep are just like, "What up? How you doing? We're just in here chilling. We're points." Oh, that's true. They would be able to go further if they can get on flying dragons. That's what Hiccup is doing. Hiccup is like, I want to explore. Okay, this song right here is this Enya singing this song? Flying up and then falling back, and Toothless looks so happy. Toothless has got his person. They're exploring the world together. They are just doing their thing. I imagine they're both so happy. What is he gonna do? Again, it's been a while since I've seen this, so there are parts I've forgotten. Oh. Toothless like, what, you want to fall off me so I have to rescue your ass again? Look at them. They're skydiving together. Oh. Okay, now Hiccup is a flying squirrel. Okay. Oh my goodness. I swear, I feel like I'm getting emotional just by seeing this. They're so happy together. Okay. You dodge the shots I put in front of you. Yeah, now you're going to crash into something. Wow. I don't know. Still seems like it was pretty amazing to me. Did we do that? Um, and there he is. I really like that not only has time passed, but they did a really good job of aging up the children so that they look, like they did before, but just a little older, a little more adult. And I think they do an especially good job with Hiccup here. Yeah, you you trying to. Yeah, you're never gonna win a wrestling match with him, Hiccup. They are so cute together. I love them so much. He's laughing at him. I like that Hiccup cleans himself like he's a cat. Like I know that the designers for this film modeled the dragons after dogs and cats. But it works. I mean, it works really well. It does a good job of getting me attached to them. So itchy arm that it is. Man, they really have expanded the map. Ooh, another Night Fury. Find out if Toothless is truly not alone in this world. Oh, hi, Dragon from Home. How are you? Oh, it's Astrid. Okay. All right. Oh, what'd he do? Like Astrid imitating him while he imitates Stoic. That's great. I love this. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm very serious. I like how she I like how she punches him when she hears good news. She's so happy she punches him. That's great. He doesn't want the yeah. No, see, he doesn't want to give up Toothless. And his dad is still pretty vital. I don't understand why he would want to make him chief yet, you know? I mean, I get it. He doesn't want to give up Toothless. He doesn't want to give up his freedom, the exploring. And to be fair, like, he's still really young. That's a lot of responsibility to lay on someone really young, you know? Oh, God. Okay, look, I get the whole, you know, the thing I was looking for was there all along. I get it. But you can know that up here and still need to experience it before it's real, you know? Okay. So they see something in the distance, they're going to go and see what oh, we have got a singed forest. This forest is dead. This forest is out of commission for probably a few centuries. What? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Lair, I would assume. This is ice. It's some kind of an ice formation that took out the ships. Whoa. Okay, they're dragon nappers, dragon hunters. Oh, hell no. Yeah, yeah, it's a Night Fury, and you're. Ooh, flaming sword. Okay, that's cool. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, they are dragon hunters. Drago, that's his name. Oh, really? There are other dragon riders? Oh, I don't know who this guy. Okay, all right. Dragon hunters. Okay, so this guy is a mercenary, basically. No, no, no. I saw that signal. Don't do that. Right. Air it. Uh huh. Nice knife. I got a flaming sword, moron. Oh, nice. Flaming sword is awesome. Love that. Okay, so Drago is the big bad in this one, but who voices him? I can't remember. Whoa. Yeah, no. I'd be like, not, don't do that again. Oh yeah, see, no, no, no. Listen to Craig Ferguson, okay? Listen to Gobber. You don't. You can do it. Like stick around for a while. Got held up. Uh huh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pause here. So hold on. I'm not pausing yet. Hold on. Okay, and pause. Okay. All right. Okay, I've got to figure all this out. Okay, so it looks like we are about to get a repeat of the scene from the previous movie where Stoic and um oh god, Hiccup. Sorry, the names just kind of get you know. Anyways, so father and son are going to have another talk, and hopefully it's not going to be a rehash in the same way that it was previously. Hopefully, again, and it's been a few years since I've seen this, so I have actually forgotten how a lot of this turns out. But hopefully, we're going to at least see, because in the previous film, Hiccup had told his dad, I am not a killer of dragons, and his dad just kind of steamrolled him. He's like, you will kill dragons and everything. What I'm hoping for here, at least in terms of the writing, is that we have got a Stoic who is a little bit more willing to listen to his son and actually take that information in and kind of use it to, adjust his thinking. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Again, I don't remember how this plays out. They may just play it the same way that they had done it in the previous movie, simply because like it was funny, while at the same time it created more drama. But one of the things that I have really liked about this franchise is that the writing is actually fairly smart. So again, memory is not serving what happens here, but I'm thinking that at least in some ways, hopefully Stoic is going to be a bit more open-minded and willing to listen to his son in this scene. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and hit us again. The timer is at 18 minutes, and damn, so is the film. So let me think. I am just gonna go ahead and restart it. Okay. All right. 18 minutes exactly. Here we go. Yep. It looks like he's steamrolling him again. Building saddles? Uh-huh. Right. Okay. Yeah, let the forge die again. I love that brogue. It's like I have stuff we need to talk about. Oh, Gobber, chill. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, no, that's the genie's out of that bottle. There we go. Uh-huh. Stoic recognizes that name. Yeah, you know him, huh? Okay, he just decided, you know what? We're gonna. Okay. Okay. So that's not gonna work. As soon as Hiccup said the name Drago Bloodfist, Stoic completely changed. Wow. I like the way he relates to her. Ooh. He's like, I am not sticking around for this. Oh man. I mean, he ordered an immediate lockdown. I can't imagine being a dragon hunter. Hi guys. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh no no no, it's not gonna be that simple. Yeah, no, you will. Yeah. You're swimming. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, don't do that. Seriously? Why'd you throw the damn thing away? He's playing fetch with it even though he doesn't want to. Ooh, that is a big proposition. Toothless is like, you took my human. Oh, it's these guys. Okay. So the kids escaped. Oh, oh my. All right. She sees Eret and is like, "Oh, hey, man candy. Take me? Are you serious?" Oh god. And Stoic is here. The disrespect. Oh my god, the disrespect. No, I'm not going anywhere. No. Okay, all right. Okay, so I don't like that it took this much action for Stoic to tell this story, but I do like that Stoic is telling this story. And of course, he got laughed out of court. Who is that voice actor? Okay, really? Well, I can see how that would have not made him kind to dragons by the events of the first movie. Dude, if this were mutiny, they would have deposed you. It's not a mutiny. Not a mutiny, it's just insubordination. Get over yourself, Stoic. Yeah, someone has got big emotions. Oh, what is this? Right. Yes. This this scene starts what I think is one of the strongest parts of the movie. One of the strongest themes of the movie. I'm just standing on the back of a dragon, brandishing a staff at you. What are you capable of doing? You have to hold on to the dragon. See, the first thing I would have said is, "Hi, how are you?" Oh man, why you gotta do that? No, 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 no. What the heck? Why wasn't he trying to fly? What? Whoa! I have forgotten all of this. What is going on? Toothless, you may have your own problems at the moment. Um, what? The fishies grabbed Toothless? What? I. Sorry, I have forgotten so much of this. Ooh, hey, an ice explosion. All right. Okay, we got another dragon's nest. Umbrella. Come on. I look, take me back to my dragon so we can rescue him. I don't care about any of you right now until we fix this problem. You guys want to continue? God, this freaky. Oh, okay, there we go. And that gesture is probably what completely has changed everything now. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. She's like, you're protecting the human, and the human clearly loves you. What? Come on, come on. Woman's voice. It's his mom. Oh, yeah, yeah. That gasp, I get it. Holy crap. That is huge, huge news. And now we're finally getting some talk about his mother. Gobber. I love Gobber. He keeps it real. He's like, what is that? That's a break in the ice. Oh, the helmet. That's Hiccup's helmet. Even Gobber doesn't know what to say. It's like, no problem, Chief. I got a great nose. Like, Toothless is scurrying behind him. And here we go. He's created some kind of a dragon paradise. Oh, it's so beautiful and colorful. 20 years? Yes, yes, I have. Okay. That's a good point, actually. At least I'm not boring. Crazy feral vigilante dragon vigilante lady. I don't know. Ooh. Hands off the goods, Toothless says. She's like very happy. He is, yeah. I forget just how like I don't know, quirky her character is, you know? Ouch. She rescued all of them. No, that's just had to make it even. Love it. Oh, she's asking about his dad now because of Hiccup. Oh, flashback. That's a good flashback, actually. Hiccup. Oh, oh. That dragon was actually like cooing at him, and oh, oh, that's right. This is very like this is very reminiscent of Hiccup and Toothless's first real encounter, where Hiccup was about to kill Toothless and couldn't do it. He got carried off. Wow. Yeah. Cloud jumper. The great oh god. Wow. That is a big dude. Nice. I mean, they seem to have a pretty good place here, you know? Oh, do I need to bow too? Because if I do, then I. So I assume Hiccup is about 20 years old, maybe 21. It's feeding time. What? He wanted to play. What facial hair? See? The kids never do what they're told. All right, now go. Yeah, I was gonna say, now go retrieve the garbage. Oh boy. Okay. Some of this is coming back, and they are asking for trouble. Oh God. Oh my God. Forgot about that. You can just grab a fish for in the air, no problem. Toothless gonna get fat. Wow. She's been exploring, apparently. Toothless, I can draw too. See? The icicle is stuck to your tongue. This is just amazing. Like, clearly she's very kind of like feral, I guess, as Hiccup put it, but like this way that she has with the dragons, the way that she kind of moves among them, it's just it's just amazing. She has that affinity with them, and it's something Hiccup shares, which I think is one of the big strengths of this movie. Oh, nice. Up, up. Come on, do some maneuvering. Toothless, like, I always got to come and grab you. It's like, stop doing that. She is like, wow, you are definitely your mother's son. Oh, it does explain the events of the first movie. Yeah, a student. Damn. Cloud jumper is awesome. Now this is an interesting scene because she's not mimicking Stoic, but she's echoing Stoic here. She's like she's saying, hey, without saying it, she's like, your dad has a point. There's one thing that no sane person is going to do, and that's attempt to talk to Drago Bloodfist. Never take a toy. All right. And there's the encampment of Drago Bloodfist. Okay. All right. I am going to pause it here. Um, Hold on. I'm going to pause on the 48-second mark. And pause. And wrap the timer. Hold on. Uh, Pause. Okay, all right. I'm going to need to let it run for about 11 seconds before I resume the timer, but I'll throw out a thwip when I do. So, okay. All right. So we've basically arrived at the probably the big reason that I love this movie as much as I do, and the reason that I think it's the strongest in the franchise. Simply put, this movie does something that you very rarely see in these kinds of modern mythologies. Um, when you're looking at a lot of our modern mythologies, your Star Trek, your Marvel Comics, your pick a franchise that you love, some kind of a fan sci-fi action-y franchise, and what you end up getting is a lot of beats that kind of tread the path of sort of the traditional hero's tale. You have the call to action, you have the initial refusal of the call, you have the starting event that makes the hero plunge into the action and become the hero. There's usually some kind of a protective force. There's the resolution. One of the big kind of tropes that comes from that version of mythology is usually some sort of a how to put this, some sort of a reconciliation that the hero has to make with their parent. And the big example that immediately comes to mind is Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, and it's almost always a father and son kind of pairing here, where you're like, and in this franchise, in the first movie, that is definitely the case with Hiccup and Stoick. They definitely have a lot to learn from each other. But what I really like in this movie is that we see something we just don't see a lot of the time, which is essentially a mother and son kind of bonding, oh my God, I get all this from you. It usually goes from father to son, or in some cases, mother to daughter. You very rarely see mother to son. And I would argue you probably see a little bit more father to daughter than you see mother to son, like those kinds of interactions. And I really think that because of the way that they have written Valka and the way that they wrote Hiccup in the first movie, like I don't know if they planned this. I don't know if they were just like they had just stumbled onto a really good writing opportunity because of how they had done the first movie. All I know is that it works, and we see that even though um, even though Hiccup and Stoic found common ground and found ways to relate to one another, it's very clearly Hiccup and his mother who take after each other. And I just think that's a beautiful thing that we need to see more of in these kinds of modern mythologies. And so I really think that Valka is extremely well written. I like the way that she interacts with Hiccup. I like the way that she actually interacts with Stoic when they meet again. And I do think that a lot of the things that happen in this movie are strengthened in a huge way because we find out that Hiccup's mother was not only alive, but she was doing the thing that made her who she is, that she has in common with her son, and that makes them so capable of bonding during this installment of the franchise. I just think that's a beautiful thing, and I really think that it is something that we should see more of. I'm all about your child hero, and I use child relatively, not literal children. Like Luke Skywalker, not exactly a child in Empire Strikes Back. He's a young adult, but he is clearly Vader's son. I'm all for like those kinds of connections. I just really want to see more of that connection kind of, cross the gender lines. And I feel like, again, because, you know, father son, mother daughter, like those are the two big ones. And then, like, I would say father daughter is probably third place. Mother son, I very rarely see that. And I love that we have it here and that it is so well written. It is so beautifully written. I mean, like, my throat was closing up right before Valka unmasked. I was having a hard time speaking. So, this speaks to me on a very, very personal level. Maybe someday you guys will actually get to meet my mother. I actually have spoken with her about possibly coming and doing a movie or a show reaction on my channel. I don't know if or when that's going to happen, but she has expressed interest. So you'll see that, my mom and I are pretty close. We're pretty alike, which sometimes makes us really, sometimes it makes us butt heads. But like seeing this again speaks to me on a personal level. And again, for me, helps to make this installment one of like the strongest installment in the franchise. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get back to the movie. All right, still getting used to this. Okay. All right, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw out the thwip and hit play, and then I'm going to let it play for about 11 seconds, and then I'm going to restart the timer. All right, so, all right, and so we're back on it. Here we go. Okay. All right, we should be synced up now. Dragon Snatchers. Yeah, you should have known better. I'm Drago and I grunt a lot. And who is this? Oh, Eret. Okay. Who's voicing Drago? Is it Idris Elba? And the dragon looks away. Okay, all right. Wow. No, they're not. Hiccup. He's like, who is Hiccup? Ooh, she is talking him up. Yeah, that's got to be Idris Elba. I think you saying Night Fury was not a good move. Uh oh. Yeah, that sounds like Idris Elba. Oh, it's Jimon Hunsu? Okay. All right, my mistake. Oh, he protected Eret. She protected Eret? The kiddies are like, wake up, adult. I forgot that, yeah, Dad, there's something you need to know now. What has got Gobber's attention? Yep. Gobber's response was perfect. You might want to take this one. That was great. There she is. And there he goes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Stop being so stoic. Stoic. Oh man. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. That is like the sweetest thing you could say right now. He is just happy to see her. And the dragons are like, okay, all right, wait, this is safe. I mean, you might freeze to death. Oh, er- you son of an errant! What? Ooh, nice. Okay, okay. So Eret has proven a rogue with a heart of gold. Hmm. Okay. Eret is very clearly modeled after the Han Solo archetype. She's just watching him. Okay. He's like, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, that always has an effect. If someone is like, if you like if you saved my life, I'm gonna remember that. Toothless is like, hey, what am I, chopped liver? Come on, give me some food too. Okay. I guess Cloud Jumper is taking on the mother role to Toothless. Meatballs could kill more beasts than a battle axe? Holy crap. It is a lot to take in. Oh. He's got a good singing voice. Shut up. Stop singing gobber. Oh, I can't even imagine how Hiccup must be. Well, I guess I can. But yeah, seeing your missing mom of 20 years reunited with your dad, and they're so happy to see each other. Like, that is just a cause for celebrating. Yeah. Flubber, shut up. Oh, no need for drastic measures. Toothless. Come on, let him talk. It's like, how can you say no to all these happy faces? I'll do the cooking, says Gobber. I like that. I like that. I like that Stoics is like, thank you for not listening to me. Okay. That is a big invasion force. All right. Basically, clear a path for the dragons to escape is what I would interpret that as, you know? Yeah, Drago's command is based on fear and domination. Hiccups is more like working together. What the heck? Oh. Ah. Yep. Nope. You don't get to keep them down that easily. That's right. Start knocking their crap down. And then boom, yeah. Get the gas and then get the fire going. And now it's just like, okay, maybe these guys aren't so bad. Oh boy. Okay, I remember what's coming here. This part was tough as hell to watch, but damn, it was really good. Copper? Yeah, by the way, my mom's alive and She's like a dragon whisperer. I mean, you've been getting your ass kicked all quite a bit of this one, so okay, that's cool. That's really freaking cool. She got out of there very quickly. See, while his back to me and he's doing that, I'd have stuck a blade in it. I'd have been like, "No, you're not gonna get to just do your thing." How does he? How does he get his hands on an alpha? Like, what did he do? No, Valka, you needed a blade for that move. And here we go. It's like, dude, that is my long lost wife, and you're not touching her again. Dang, takes more than a little fire to kill me. That's another great line from this movie. Yikes. Yeah, it's like you're gonna have to stop that. It's like you've got Palpatine and Yoda fighting over one place, and then you got Vader and like Luke or Obi-Wan fighting another. You know. Oh, did it gut the out? Okay, there's no blood on his horns. And then here we've got the problem. He's got some kind of like hypnotic, I am the alpha and you will all listen to me. And so he just like pulls all the dragons in. No. Interesting that Cloud Jumper is the only one not under its control. Like it's like Cloud Jumper would have been nearby when that happened, right? Oh, hold on, Valka. Hold on. Dude. Stoick is such a badass in this movie. You didn't see anything. Just keep on walking. Oh, God. Oh, God. I remember what's about to happen here. I love how, like, these are two totally different types of people next to each other. Yeah. And you try to use that fear. He's basically dark Bruce Wayne here. Ooh. He's like, nope, I'm not listening to you. God, that yell. Yeah, he's like, nope. Run to where the evil alpha is. Yeah. Okay. This part is very difficult for me to watch. Uh huh. Instructing Toothless to kill him. See, Stoic knows what's up. He's like, that's not happening. Look, oh man. He doesn't even stick around to witness. Okay? That's how you know he's not a good villain. Oh, God, that still hurts to watch. And he doesn't care. He's just like, screw it. Okay. All right. So, again, Stoic, badass to the end, sacrifices his life, gets in front of Toothless, who is under the command of the evil Alpha. And then comes to while Hiccup and Valka are grieving. Like, the Alpha leaves, and Toothless is like, what the hell just happened? Oh, Stoic. This hurts really bad. He's grieving. He's blinded by grief, and he lashes out at Toothless, and that is just so hard to watch. You bastard. He's still. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You did that, Hiccup. You did that. You know that what you did was wrong. And even though it's understandable, you lost your dad and your best friend. Good delivery, Craig Ferguson. Very good delivery. And he gets the Viking funeral. Oh, nice. Only you can bring our worlds together. And to be fair, he's already accomplished it in one way. Oh, the dad speech. Living up to a legend's reputation. That's never easy. He took all the dragons. That's right. That's right. There's one type of dragon they couldn't take. We're taking the babies. He can't. I mean, yeah. Yes, it is. It is very dangerous, and it's your only option, and that's what you've got to try. What is your plan? Yeah, the baby dragons bit was excellent foreshadowing. Yeah, that's not good. What she sees is not good. Oh man. All the dragons just get up and start flying off. That is, oh god, that is nightmarish. It's like, yep, we don't serve you anymore. We don't love you anymore. Ooh, dude has an ice blast, doesn't he? Yep. Okay, all right, Solo. Come on. Amateur. Yeah, the kids. The kids are back and the kids are okay. Huh? They're playing Peggle with the alpha. That's great. Oh man, I was having fun distracting him with that, you know, big horn thing. All right, mofo. Give me back my fucking dragon, asshole. Yeah, I'm glad he's saying that. It's not who you are. now, now, throw this a hole off. Oh, oh, buddy. Yeah. this time, this time, Hiccup is rescuing Toothless. There we go. All right. How about you just have Toothless do to Drago what he did to Hiccup? Just blast him down. All right. I forgot about the blindfold. His spear lands right next to him. Oh, another tail. All right. Rescue time. Let's do this. Nice. Yay. Just like they did at the start of the movie. Is it? Yeah, I was going to say. Man, he just dove right in there, didn't he? Oh boy. Night Fury. Night Fury. Night Fury. Night Fury just shattered all that ice. Whoa. This is like a full body blast. Like, How'd I do, buddy? Did that look cool? Now, excuse me. I need to go deal with this distraction over here. Oh. It's like, you may have an ice blast, but I've got like a laser blast here. Yeah, you're not exactly an alpha right now. You're getting smacked around a bit. The matter is, you don't know dragons as well as you thought you did, Drago. Buddy. It's like, everybody fire at once. Oh, what's wrong, buddy? Why don't you hide behind your cloak, huh? Right in the mouth. Right in the mouth. There goes a horn. That's what you get. Okay, all right. You made your point. I'm good. Did he just take Drago into the water with him? Because I'm not going to lie, that would be pretty funny. Looks like you're now the alpha. Yes, I am. Don't worry. My only mean is to protect all of you. Nice. Oh. That never's washing out. Yep. Oh, all the babies are back. All right, rough nut, chill out. Taking his dad's dragon. Wow. Oh. Uh-huh. Ooh. Time to make a speech. Oh no. Oh no, she's formally anointing him. There you go. The elder has anointed thee. I mean, after all this, and with his dad no longer in the picture, yeah, this I have less of a problem with than before. And I guess they're playing Dragon Ball again. Oh, they're building a statue to his dad. We're even crazier. Oh, taking all the battle armor off. Uh huh. We have a Hulk. We have the dragons. Okay, all right. So we've reached the. That's got to be the name of the song. We go where no one goes. I need to. Ah, hold on. Okay, John Powell and Jonesy. Okay, all right. I thought it was like Enya or something, but hey, I've been wrong before. It won't be the last time. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bada bum. Eret was Kit Harrington. Ah, okay, all right. I don't really watch anything he's been in. I think I've seen the Eternals. I know he's in Game of Thrones, but I don't watch Game of Thrones. So I like this artwork they're showing on the credits. That's really cool. Okay, hold on. Are there any post-credit scenes here? Okay. All right, it doesn't have any post credit scene, but it does have just kind of this artwork in the during the closing credits. So I do like this. This is very nice. I just want to be certain that when it gets to just the credits itself, that I'm not missing anything. Okay. I don't Okay. All right. And I think we're done here then. If there aren't any more pieces of art, we just got the scroll. I like this. We're gonna go ahead and just call it then. All right. Um, and before we get into the postmortem, I just want to let you guys know, if you do not own this digitally and you are interested in owning it digitally, I went to Fandango at home today to basically go and rent this, and I found that all three movies were being sold, um, in one collection, which you can always buy those to save money. However, this one was actually how to put this. This one was actually on sale, and so I was able to get all three movies for like $20. So if that is if you're interested in owning this digitally, Fandango at home got it for $20 at least as of 2 hours ago. So feel free to go grab it if you want. Um, Unofficially, Fandango at home does not sponsor my channel or anything. Um, and so they don't have any brand deals with me or anything like that. I just have used them for my digital video collections for the last few years, and have recently just started adding to it whenever I see a good sale. So, all right. Um, Let me go ahead and just backtrack here. Okay. All right, and that was How to Train Your Dragon 2 from the year 2014. And again, this movie has got so much going for it that it is, for me, easily the strongest movie in the franchise. Um, I like that there is development between Hiccup and Stoick. I feel like Stoick's death was well earned. It was the biggest badass, like, heroic sacrifice that that an actor frankly could ask for. And um and so I like that. Like, I was gobsmacked when they actually killed Stoic off in this movie. The first time I saw it, I was like, whoa. I was not expecting them to go there. I like the relationship between Hiccup and his mother Valka. I like that we even get Stoic and Valka together for like a few really joyous moments before things go sideways. And I like that Valka had said yes, that she would return. I imagine that if Stoic had not been killed, there probably would have been a conversation that happened where Valka said, yes, but I'm still gonna, like, the dragons are still very important to me, and so, like, I'm gonna need the time and freedom to continue to do what I'm doing. But yes, I will come home and be like, I expect a conversation like that would have happened, if things had not gone sideways. Um, there is a there's a rise in the stakes. Obviously, the scaling goes up in this, where it's now they're dealing with outside forces from the village instead of just the kind of villagers' prejudices against dragons. And I really like that. I really like that there is more scaling. I will say that as far as the villain himself goes, Drago, I mean, he had a pretty cool like origin story, at least the one that Stoic told, where he came in and used dragons to destroy all of the other chieftains. But for the most part, he's pretty one note. He has a couple of interesting character moments when he's talking to Hiccup, and the scene where he actually makes a dragon submit to him. I felt like those were well done, but they're really kind of cool moment. They're really kind of cool moments that punctuate an otherwise fairly one note villain. Like I have this trick and I'm going to use it to try to rule the world, and you're not going to stop me, and ha ha ha, I'm better than you. Really not much to this guy. And so like the villain, not the best part. But frankly, that to me is very like this is kind of one of those like the villain just doesn't matter as much, I feel. Like he does what he needs to do to drive conflict in the story. And if he had been more complex and nuanced and layered, yes, this movie would definitely be getting an even higher score from me. But I feel like so much is going on around that just helps this movie out. There's the moment where Hiccup like pushes Toothless away from Stoic because he's overcome with grief and he's lashing out, and grief leads to bad decisions. Like I get it. Um but I think Hiccup does a good job of kind of realizing what he did. I don't think he ever apologizes to Toothless for it. I actually would have liked to have seen that, but like he welcomes him back and just uses their love to break that bond that the alpha has over him. And I mean that's kind of the thing that it's the kind of thing that appeals to someone like me who wants to believe in the power of friendship and the power of love overcoming any and all obstacles. uh you know is it perfectly realistic? No, no, but I've seen some things happen where that's understandable. It's all right, and I'm fine with it. So um, but really, I really love the mother son relationship and how that plays out during this movie. I just think that that is a wonderful thing. I think that that is something that could be stand or that could stand to be. I think it's something that could stand to be portrayed more often in our modern mythology, and I really think that if we saw more of it, I wouldn't be like raving about it as much as I am here. And like that's just kind of, I don't know, that's how I feel. Um and that song that they play, "We Go Where No One Goes," I don't know why, but it really works well with the images and the themes of the movie. Um and I don't know, the song feels like the freedom that Hiccup experiences it when he is out on Toothless and just exploring the world. It's a very good kind of embodiment of that feeling, and I think it works extremely well. And then and then oh my god, some of the lines in this movie. Oh my god. I mean, badass, awesome, sweet. There are just some really good ones. Like I think the banger for the entire movie and possibly the entire franchise is "You're as beautiful as the day I lost you." And like, first of all, that's a great line by itself, but the circumstances under which it's delivered make it even better. It elevates it even more because you can hear Valka, awkwardly trying to explain herself and everything, and you just see Stoic, and he's dropped his weapon. He's in shock. He's just overjoyed. He is so happy to see her again, and like that is all that matters to him. And I think that says a lot about Stoick's character. Um, and I think that it made his death later in the movie all that much more difficult to watch because, like obviously father, putting himself in harm's way for his son. But like, this was a man who lived and loved and, who was just, he was legendary among his people. And you can even feel it in Hiccup when he's talking about his dad during the funeral, and he says, I didn't think I could ever become you. How do you, how do you, how do you become someone? How do you hold up to someone who is as brave and selfless as his dad was? And like again, I would say that's another really good line from this movie. And then I think finally, finally for me, another line that stands out is it takes more than a little fire to kill me, which again is another Stoic line. He's just like, yeah, no, I may have survived and I may have been traumatized, but I'm not dead and I'm coming after you. So just so many good moments in this movie. And I don't know. To me, this is always going to be the strongest one in the franchise. I connect to it on such a personal level, that this one to me is just always going to be the kind of like the first one was great. Second one is just even greater, and then I feel like the third one is probably the weakest in the franchise for me. If you have a different opinion, that's fine. Um, but it didn't pack the emotional punch that I was expecting it to. I mean, I still got some feelings, but like, I wasn't blown off my feet the way I was by this one. And this one is always going to be a film in the franchise that I'm going to just hold as the gold standard for it. So, as you can see, I very, very much enjoyed this movie, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out with your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master list of all movies that I've watched and reacted to, and I'm dividing them up mostly by genre, but sometimes by genre or tagged playlists as well. How to Train Your Dragon 2 would be in family, animated, action, adventure, fantasy, and probably at least one other category that I can't think of at the moment. But wherever those playlists are, you can find them all on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And I think that's... Oh, no, that's not everything. All right. And finally, channel memberships are now available on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, which, by the way, to the Mesozoic mind, he has recently gotten the gold badge and become, well, I mean, he's been a member for at least, 3 months now? I think that's what the gold badge is. So the gold spider badge looks good on you, Mesozoic. So thank you for being a member of the channel and for being here today to watch this one with me. Let's see. So yeah, but perks include shoutouts, members-only live streams, members-only videos, and early access to selected uploaded content. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges. Again, of which Mesozoic is wearing a gold one right now. Anyways, check out the memberships today and see which perks you'd like access to. All right, and I think that's everything. But so thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, let's have a look and see what Mesozoic had to say. Let's see. Ant problems. Excited as I am for this movie, this is the weakest film of the trilogy to him. Okay, that's fair. Cool to see that. Oh, right. I should probably turn off the timer. I never remember to turn that thing off. I'm going to go ahead and reset it, and then I am going to send it away. Yeah, I need to get better at turning that thing off. So, all right, let's see. Where we go where no one goes is such a banger. Yes, no, it is. It's really good, and it's hard for me. Like, it's one of those songs, I've only heard it for this movie. And it's a song that makes me emotional. Like, it really does. All right, really glad they managed to make Hiccup look like an adult now, plus his voice actually fits better than when he was a teenager. Yeah, that's true. So since this movie takes place 5 years after the first movie, and his mom's been gone for at least 20 years, I'm going to assume that in the first movie, Hiccup and company are at least, well, Hiccup at least is 15 or 16 or something like that. And in this one, he's like 20 or 21. It's just a guess, but I don't know. All right. Really love this conversation with Hiccup and Astrid. It makes them feel like a real couple. Yeah. And I like that there was like 5 years have gone by and it's just like, yep, they're a couple. It's like, there's not any, like, there's not any big romantic, like, oh, will you be my girlfriend? No, it's just like, nope, they're a couple and here's how we're going to show it. And I like that. And I think that's another strong point of the movie is the writing here. So, all right. Oh my God, Silver Surfer attacked the Dragon Hunters. It's kind of weird. Stoic just kind of ignores Hiccup at first, but maybe because Stoic is in such a good mood, he's not paying attention, but still, yeah. I mean, and again, it's not like it's inconsistent characterization. It's just like, I really wish that they would have showed some growth there. I do think Stoic is much better after that scene, though. I think he does hear Hiccup a bit more about peace, and only doesn't listen after Hiccup rejects his plans. If anything, Hiccup won't listen. I mean, I see where you're coming from there, but I think that Hiccup wanting to not be chieftain and still trying to figure out who he is and therefore kind of like what he does, is also not unreasonable. And so, like, yes, I get that on one hand he's not listening to Stoic, but I feel like it's coming from a pretty valid place myself. So, all right. Okay, let's see. This is one of the problems for Mesozoic. I feel like the twins and Snotla are a bit more annoying here than in the last one, mainly because they have more screen time. I mean, I get that. I understand it, but like they are still such a small part of the movie that they really don't factor into it very much for me. Maybe it's just I'm able to just ignore them or whatever. But I feel like Rough Nut had a few moments that were pretty amusing when she's lusting after Eret, and then like is just the boy crazy is just transferring. I don't know. I thought stuff like that was funny. And it was just small enough that I could like giggle at it, and then like we get back to the rest of the plot. So I don't know. To me, that's almost a non-issue simply because, yes, they may have a little bit more screen time, but like they're minor characters, All right. He lost his tail fin, remember? So if he lost his tail fin, though, is Toothless not able to fly without Hiccup, though? or he's just not able to fly by himself because Drago Bloodfist was able to fly him. I guess he just needs someone like flapping that tail fin open. I don't know. All right, I'm pretty sure that scar Hiccup has is in the first movie too. Oh, okay. I never noticed the scar actually. Okay. I love how Cloud Jumper is basically an owl drag. I didn't catch that, but I like that actually. Cloud Jumper is an owl. Yeah, okay. I like it. I like it. I ship it. All right. Okay. Okay, you think the biggest problem with the villain is Drago. He's just kind of a lame villain. He has some cool moments, but he's not given a lot of time. No, he isn't, and he doesn't really do much. I mean, he drives the plot in a very basic way. And I do agree with you. If he were a better villain, this movie would get a higher score from me. But I kind of group him like, well, I don't really group him with like Snotlout and all the others, um, because he does matter more to the plot. But he's also just kind of there. I mean, he does basically do the power demonstration, and he does make a dragon submit, and he does call Hiccup out a couple of times, and has he has that one cool scene where he just walks through the fire because he's wearing his dragon skin cloak and everything, and all that stuff is cool. But yeah, I think you're right. Like he's a fairly one note villain, and it's he does just enough to be the villain and not much more than that. And frankly, like, yeah, this movie would get a higher score from me, but I still feel like everything else going around the movie still elevates it to where he just doesn't really matter to me. So you're as beautiful as the day I lost you. Best line in the franchise, hands down. Yes, I agree. Love the singing part. So much joy. That is a beautiful scene, and really to me demonstrates that if things had not gone sideways, that Valka would have come back to the village and still done a lot of the stuff that she does. So it takes more than a little fire to kill me. A few minutes later, he dies from fire. Is that what Toothless fires? Like, is he firing out fire? Because it looks like frickin' like laser plasma or something to me. So, hi, baby. Hello. How are you? Hello. How's my kitty? How are you? You're so sweet. If you're begging for treats, I'm not giving you any more treats. I've given you plenty today already. Hi. How you doing? Oh, you're so sweet. Your dad loves you. Your dad loves you so much. Okay, let's see. I have total respect that it was Toothless who killed Stoic. A lot of animated movies don't have the balls to do something like that. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. That was a bold, ballsy decision, and I respect the hell out of it. Um, and you know that any kids that were in the movie theater watching that scene, they cried their little eyes out. Like, and I'm pretty sure I did too, the first time I saw it. Hi. Hello, you're just staring at me, aren't you? Aren't you? I love you. I love you very much, Trouble. All right. And it looks like I'm gonna have a little a shoulder cat while we do the rest of this. So all right. I love for a split second the bewilder beast has a look of guilt for what happened before freeing Toothless. Oh, really? I'd never tracked that. I'll have to watch that scene again. Um, no, I never noticed that actually. All right. I love how the whole baby dragon's not listening comes back for the finale. Yeah, I love the little drop. You know, they drop the foreshadowing in, and they do it very subtly. It's like, yeah, baby dragons don't listen to anyone. You know, like very clever, and I really liked it. So, Drago straight up came to their villain with a kaiju dragon and said, "Yeah, I killed your chief. I owe this place now." Okay, what you actually have typed in the quotes is, "Yeah, I killed your chef. I owe this place now." And I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm being funny here, of course. I'm like, "Oh, so he's gonna come cook for the village now? Oh my God, no wonder they're so scared." Like, I know that was all just typing and spelling errors, and I get it. I get what you're actually trying to say, but I had to respond to that. I had to respond to that. Um, yeah, no, he's doing his villain thing, you know. Toothless straight up turned into Godzilla. Oh yeah, he kind of did, didn't he? Without the large size, but yeah, the glowing, the energy glowing on his back and everything. I never caught that. I like that though. I like that a lot actually. Overall, still a good movie. Mesozoic does have some problems with it, like some pacing and hi, hi, baby. How are you? Do you want me to let you over here? Here, I'm gonna push the keyboard back. All right, here. Do you want to come over here? Hold on a second. You want to go up here? Come on. Oh my God, this cat. I love you. I love you so much. You are my kitty, and I love you. Okay. All right. Okay. So, but yeah, let's see. Have some problems with pacing and frankly some missed opportunities, but still a very good movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. 8 out of 10. Um, so yeah. Okay. I really don't have any issues with the pacing. I think for the most part, everything that's going on has a purpose. So I didn't have any real issues with the pacing myself. Some of the missed opportunities, like I mean, again, there are one or two places where this movie could have been even better, but I feel like for the most part, you know, they're fairly small. So, but yeah, 8 out of 10 is a good score. 8 out of 10 is a good score, and I guess for my letterbox score, this for me is easily a 4.5. Like I have such an emotional attachment to this movie that I'm just like, yeah, no, this is awesome. And you know, could it have been better? Oh yeah, it could have. But I think what we get is pretty awesome too. So, all right. Plus, after witnessing the worst How to Train Your Dragon thing I've ever seen, not the remake, this is a masterpiece compared to that. I I I do wonder what that is. Feel free to tell me. I will be seeing the remake in theaters, and I don't know. I might review it for the channel too. So, all right, yeah, Drago was my least favorite part. I feel like a video by Shaft Frilla's production kind of explains my problems a bit more, but that's just my point of view, and that's fine. He is not a great villain. He does what the plot needs him to do, and that's kind of it, you know. Um, there's hints of a backstory, but they don't really go into it. And I feel like if they had maybe integrated that, then maybe Drago could have been a bit more than just this mysterious, powerful force that everyone had to be scared of, you know? So yeah. All right, I personally love the hidden world for how it builds up Toothless and Hiccup's goodbye, but that's just me. Up, you know, I mean, it does do that, and you do feel it at the goodbye, but I just felt like, well, I don't know. We'll get into it when I've had a chance to watch it again because I haven't I haven't seen it in a few years and really feel like I need to see it again before I can really give a review of it. So. All right. No, Toothless shoots plasma. It's just a joke. Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Oh, the worst How to Train Your Dragon thing ever is the Dragons, the Nine Realms. It's awful in so many ways. It actually destroys Hiccup's character, and he's not even in it. That's how bad it is. Ooh, well, that does not sound like fun. I will be happy not to watch it. I mean, I don't think I'm going to watch anything from this franchise outside of the movies. Like, for me, it's just about the movies. I don't really need the extra stuff, the cartoons and all that. I don't need it. I don't need it. We're gonna just stick with the movies, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So, all right. But this was fun, and I'm glad I did it. I almost canceled this today because of the thing that happened earlier, and then I've got plans in the evening, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it, and so I'm glad I was able to do this because I kind of needed it. So, hi, Trouble. Oh, you're just so sweet. You guys can't even see her. It's so great. She just sitting down here, looking at me, being cute. You know. Maybe I can angle the Trouble cam at her. We'll see. But right now she is taking up so much space. Hold on. What just happened? I did not I did not do that. Okay. And of course it's screwed up again. All right. Hold on. I just pulled myself out of the preview and I don't want to be there. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm back in the preview. So if I'm not in the preview, I'm not able to see the chat, which is one of the reasons I'm always so quick to get back there. But let me see if I can get to the Trouble cam. I don't have much room to move the mouse. Okay, so there is the Trouble cam. And let's see. I am going to point it at Trouble, who is right beneath the mic right here. So, hello, sweetie. So there she is, being her cute kitty self. And she is right below the microphone. So this is just what she does. So sometimes she wants to come on the table and I can't stop her because I can deny her nothing. Nothing. I love you, you little butt. Hi. Hello. So anyways, all right, but this has been fun. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the Trouble cam. And I think I'm going to call things for the day here. So again, thank you to Mesozoic Mind for being here with me and watching this with me. I appreciate it. I always enjoy it when people watch things with me. So, and then thanks to all of you who are rejoining me on the VOD for this. I appreciate it very much. And we'll be making this one. And Trouble just turned on the Trouble cam again. That's just crazy. All right. There we go. Maybe I did it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to get going. Thanks to everyone for watching this. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye! And